Hello, I'm Dr. Francisco Solis, Interim President of San Antonio College. Today I'm with Mr. Hayden Holcombe, who's currently enrolled in law enforcement through our First Responders Academy.
Hi, I'm Hayden Holcombe. I'm a full-time law enforcement student currently training through San Antonio College's First Responder Academy. Today I'll be talking with Dr. Solis about my story as well as my experience navigating the program.
Welcome to Students First. Why don't we start off with a little bit about your personal story?
Yes, sir. Grew up in New Braunfels. I've been there my whole life. For high school, I went to New Braunfels Christian Academy. I graduated in 2021. Then after I graduated, I ended up going to Ottawa University of Arizona, which I had a small basketball scholarship over there. It wasn't really my thing. Didn't, enjoy it as much as I thought I would. So I ended up going to work pipeline for about 1.5 years and decided I kind of needed a switch, and I definitely missed the sports lifestyle. So I got into coaching back at the high school I graduated at. Did a season there, and then now I am here. Needed a big change.
I understand too that your father is prior military. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yes, sir, he is. I believe he enlisted in 1983 through the Air Force. He did 21 years of service, multiple deployments overseas. Before he got into the military, he applied for the Law Enforcement Academy. They took some time to get back to him to tell him he was in, and so he ended up just joining the military. And while he was in basic training, he found out that he was accepted, which obviously he couldn't go. So I guess it's in a way I'm kind of living his dream throughout my dream as well.
So how supportive has your family been?
From the beginning, when I told them I wanted to get into law enforcement, they were a little hesitant, knowing that there's big possibilities of things that can go wrong. But other than that, I've had nothing but support from my family. They know that it's my dream to become a police officer, so they're not going to stop me from doing what I want to do.
So now you make the decision to join the Law Enforcement Academy at San Antonio College. There were a number of options. Why did you select San Antonio College?
I chose San Antonio College because I know I'm a student first. From the beginning, it was different learning all the process of it, it's paramilitary, you got to kind of get used to that. The schooling aspect, it was hard because I hadn't been a student for almost 1 year, so it was kind of getting back into the swing of being a student again, so I enjoy it.
So over at the First Responders Academy, we have an investment of nearly $20 million in the facility. Tell us your thoughts a little bit about the facility there.
The facility's great. So I'm in phase 5 now. I've gotten to do quite a bit of hands-on stuff, and the amount of ability to practice different scenarios through the upgrades to the academy, such as our tactical room and other, even just the classroom. It's updated, everything's nice, everything's digital. I've had nothing but good things. I just enjoy being there.
My name is Mike Burtz. My educational background is I have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. I have a master's degree in emergency management. I have a master's degree in organizational leadership, and I have a doctorate in leadership studies. I teach the BPOC, the Basic Police Officer course, here at the Law Enforcement Academy. We first determine everybody's learning styles, and we've got to make sure every student has the commitment, plus they have the ability. And when you have ability and commitment, they'll be able to perform and produce, and they'll be able to learn better, as far as being in the classroom and in a tactical setting to where we're doing hands-on. For a lot of students, it was the time frame of it. We're only coming part-time. It was taking them 9 months to finish the program. With a full-time program, it's taking them half that at 5 months. So that's quicker for them to find a job, to be employed, and to help support their family, and lesser amount of time being in school. Per state standards, TCOL standards, Texas Commission on Law Enforcement, they do have a certain amount of tries to perform, but we do give them every opportunity to succeed. We'll give them one-on-one training if need be. We do pull them aside, explain to them what they did wrong, why it was wrong, how it can be corrected, and we give them that opportunity to make those corrections. You know, being young, and especially in this career, regardless of how old you start this career, this is a career that you have to mature in. Being a police officer, getting a badge and a gun, that changes a person. As long as you can stay grounded and treat people the way you want to be treated, you will have no problem being successful.
My name is Rolando Barrientos, and I'm the director of the Law Enforcement Academy. One of the major roles is that we take our minimal standards from the Texas Commission on Law Enforcement. They're our accrediting agency. They set the minimal standards for Texas peace officers when it comes to education. Many of them do have military background. Many of our instructors have served on SWAT. So they take that knowledge. When we look for students who apply to the academy, some of the traits we look for, I've seen the go-getters, we've seen the quiet ones, and we've seen those that love to talk. There's no mold. Hayden Holcombe, my first experience with him, it's when he first started applying. I saw him when he came in to turn in his paperwork, saw his file, his background, and approved his application. He was one of the first, I would say first 3-4 acceptance letters that I sent out. It was early on. He had about 2 months before the academy started. And I remember he called me twice before the academy started. He had my number, telling me he was excited, and that there told me what type of student he was going to be, what type of officer he was going to be.
There's two things that I really enjoy about the program. One is being able to attend the family night. And then the other is graduation, right? And what I have noticed about the cadets and the different classes is a camaraderie, if you want, between each of the cadets or all of the cadets. Talk to us a little bit about that family atmosphere that you all establish. Absolutely.
So, I mean, you know, obviously being full-time, you're there Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, some days 6:30 to 5. You really get close with the people around you. And we have 20 cadets now, and I see each one of them as my brother and sister, and I'm one of those people that'll put my life on the line for each one of those. I'm not gonna be in one of the, you know, departments with them, but if for some reason we have a call where we have to, you know, be together, I'll back them just like I'd back my other fellow officers.
Yeah, I'm just, at that ceremony, I'm always amazed because part of the ceremony is the pinning, if you want, of your badge from the agency that you'll work for. And also the families surrounded, you know, the individuals as they're receiving their badge. What do you think that moment will be like for your family?
It'll be definitely heartfelt. You know, you put so much time and effort into striving to get that badge. And once you actually receive it, I know my family's gonna be super excited. I'm gonna be super excited. It just shows your hard work and dedication for one thing, and that's the badge in the community. So I continue to strive for it. You know, it's hard once you're real close, you know, your mind starts to slowly fade out from, you know, the schoolwork or whatnot. So we've all been trying to stay locked in so that we can, you know, accomplish our goals.
Well, I'll let you know, I'm excited about that moment for you.
Yes, sir.
And I'm excited about that moment for your family as well.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.